This is a video which is here to explain the first lesson of the physics. Lesson is named as units and measurements. Before that थोड़े गप्पे लड़ाते हैं. क्या करेंगे? Units and measurements. Units you are familiar from 8th standard. You must have gone through some units of length, mass, time, temperature. But the term here measurement. What is the use of measurement? First, if I say why we need to measure, then both simple answer. A very simple way to explain that anything which is present around us need to be measured for its proper analysis. To make it in a detailed view, we have to give detailed analysis, and this detailed analysis can be done with the help of measurement. So what can be measured? Then any physical quantity. So what is the physical quantity? Then in simple way I can say what is physical quantity here is the physical quantity is one that can be measured and consisting of magnitude and unit. What I am saying again, repeating, a term, anything can be called as physical quantity which can have magnitude and unit and should be measured in a certain system. Okay, so here we generally say that while driving we used to look at our speedometer of vehicle. That speedometer gives a certain value. We cannot say it is only 70, 60, 40. We used to say that it is 70 km per hour, indicating that its speed is 70 in a magnitude and unit we attach there is kilometer per hour. Length of any object is 4.5 meter. So 4.5 is the value and meter is indicating that we are measuring the length. Vehicle units are very common today and therefore we have to learn this lesson in a detailed explanation. So basically there are two types of quantities. In physics when we deal we can derive the physical quantities as in a two types, quantitative and qualitative. First we will discuss qualitative. कितना मजा आया मुझे. In this sentence I don't know exactly what is the amount. I know that I had enjoyed the anything, but in that case I could not represent the exact value of what enjoyment I have used there. Then we can say it is a qualitative. Most observation in a physics should be quantitative. Quantitative means there is a fixed quantity which can be easily measurable. Descriptive observations are usually imprecise. Imprecise means they don't have a fixed value, they don't have precision in the calculation. Look at the term before you. How do you measure artistic beauty? Exactly, you feel it very nice. क्या सुंदर दिख रहा है, कितना सुंदर दिख रहा है, लेकिन कितना you cannot say it. It depends on person to person. So definitely it is a qualitative. But quantitative means what? If what can be measured with the instrument on an aeroplane, then you say that I can measure speed, direction, I can shift gear, I can give some signals, numerical values, number of passengers, and all the terms which can be utilized there. Therefore, here physical quantities are needed to be described in two parts. So, practical physical quantity are of two types. First is a base or fundamental quantity. It is also called as a fundamental quantity. So what are the fundamental quantity? The quantity which do not depend on any other quantity for its measurement. Then it is called as a fundamental quantity. Simple तरीके से if I want to define it, then suppose I want to calculate my mass. Then what I need to do is I need to go stand up on weighing machine. That weighing machine will give me my mass directly. So for calculating my mass, I don't need to calculate my length, my shape, my size, etc. etc. So here mass is the quantity to measure which we do not depends upon any other quantity. Then we say that mass is a base or a fundamental quantity. There are some fundamental quantities. First is mass, second is length, third is time, temperature, and some are there again. And second is the derived quantity. So one brick, look at here, one brick is considered as a base quantity. Then collection of bricks will be a derived quantity. So derived quantity is like the house that was built up from collection of bricks. That is a basic quantity. We are going to learn this in a detail again. So base quantity is like a brick, the basic building block of a given term. So when we discuss the measurement, these two quantities should be always keep in mind. But quantities could not be enough, would not be enough to explain any term, and therefore I should insist, I insist you to just go through this thing. Why do we need to be able to measure things? Then अब ये सारी चीजें तुम्हारे सामने जो दिख रही है, इनको कैलकुलेट करने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ तो प्रॉपर आइडियाज होना चाहिए. So some questions are there. Suppose you wanted to measure a 2 by 4 building house. What 2 by 4? I cannot say anything about that. Numbers by themselves don't make any sense. Board is 350 meter long. Board is 350 long. पता नहीं 350 क्या है, किलोग्राम है, सेल्सियस है. So to describe them in a proper manner, numericals or numbers should be added with a proper unit. And therefore, if I say to make sense all measurement need both the number and the unit. Okay, so practically explaining number and unit gives a basic idea about the measurement of any physical quantity. Okay, so this is the basic way by which we can deal with. So just looking at the book, you will see some important terms here. हम लोगों ने already पढ़े होंगे. You must have heard about these terms. There are basically three systems of unit. First is CGS system. CGS system stands for centimeter, gram and second. So here centimeter is the unit of length, gram is of mass and second is of time. Second is MKS system. MKS is little bigger than the centimeter, gram and second. So length here we calculate in meter, then mass in a kilogram and time remain in the same unit, second. FPS, foot pound system, second system. Generally we don't use third system, and nowadays MK system is changed as the SI system, that is System International. It is called System International since it is applicable throughout the world, throughout the universe. The first three systems, namely CGS, MKS, and FPS, were used extensively till recently. In 1971, the 14th International General Conference on Weights and Measure recommended the use of International System of Units. This International System of Units we used to call as SI unit. Okay guys, so as SI units are used decimal system, conversion within the system is very simple and convenient. We will learn this also in detail again. So हमने अभी पढ़ा था that there are two quantities, fundamental and derived. तो फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी के जो भी यूनिट है उनको हम बोलेंगे फंडामेंटल यूनिट, और डिराइव्ड क्वांटिटी के जो भी यूनिट है उनको हम बोलेंगे डिराइव्ड यूनिट. So the units used to measure fundamental quantities are called fundamental units. Units used to measure fundamental quantities are called fundamental units. Some units and their fundamental quantities along with symbols are given here. First is length, which is generally calculated in a meter, mass in a kilogram, time in a second, temperature in a Kelvin. We are familiar with degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit, but they are not the fundamental unit. They are used for different purposes. We'll discuss them. Electric current in an ampere, luminous intensity, that is intensity of light, is used in a unit candela. You look at the symbol. It is small c, small d. Capital C, small d represents cadmium. You should be very careful with this. Amount of substance, that is gas, when we measure, it is measured in a mole. So derived quantities are those which can be made by combining two or more than two fundamental quantities. So बहुत सिंपल है. समझो स्पीड इक्वल टू क्या होता है, डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट अपॉन टाइम. डिस्टेंस को हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे एसआई यूनिट में मीटर, और टाइम को हम लिखेंगे सेकंड में. सो मीटर पर सेकंड. सो मीटर पर सेकंड. Here what I want to say is meter is one fundamental unit. Second is also a fundamental unit. So combining these both units, we got unit for quantity called speed. That unit is meter per second. So this meter per second can be treated as a derived unit. Okay. I hope that you understood these articles today. It is quite simple to learn, and